I'm going to give my honest opinions of the Novablast 5's. So, good morning, hello, bonjour, hola. We are here. It is Tuesday, the 9th of September. Oh my god. Oh my god. I cannot wait to go back to Dubai because it is cold. It is misty. It's foggy. Oh, there you go. There's the fog. Plan for today is we have a 45-minute easy run. Not too bad, eh? Literally no information to give you about that because you should know what an easy run is by now. But just a couple of things, you know, I had the typical breakfast of 2 gels. I don't think this will be my breakfast when I'm back in Dubai, just because it's a little bit harder to acquire gels, and if I can only get these ones, I ain't getting this. This is alright. I'd give it 6 out of 10. This tastes like poo, so I'll give it a 1 out of 10. And then, as always, we have an ice cold bottle of electrolytes. So I use the bulk powders one. I tried to be cheap and get them, but they ain't actually that good. It's good for like the value, and actually, to be fair, compared to like the mantra that I was taking, there is a lot more value in it. So we've got this, but like you can see, it kind of just sits there. It doesn't dissolve, which is kind of like an annoying off-putting thing about it. That's the only negative about it, really. With some elderflower cordial because it doesn't taste the same. And then I also have an iced coffee, basically iced Americano for after said run, as a nice hit of caffeine. I'm going to give my honest opinions of the Novablast 5's because I think I've racked up, I think it's like 150 miles in them now. Yeah, I think it's 150 miles. I actually think they are incredible. I had the Invincible 3's, which are okay, a bit clunky, a bit heavy. They just left blisters. Whereas these, like, first 2 runs, I did get blisters from them. Now I don't. And they've still got so much bounce in them. And I think it says like to run up to like 500 miles, I think. Around just over a quarter away in their life, but we'll gauge. So if you're looking at a pair of easy runners, more like daily runners, Novablast 5's are the best ones. Let's go and get into this run, as it's 6:30. I've kind of procrastinated this morning. I've been up since 5. Do you know when it's too cold in a room to get out of bed? That was the issue this morning. So I was awake, I did a couple of responses and like very quick work, so I don't have to do that as much when I get back, which it works out the same. But yeah, it's starting to get to that temperature where we have to have the window open to go to bed because it's warm. Then we have to proper cover up in the morning because it's too cold. So maybe we gotta bite the bullet and shut that window. A couple of sips of this. I normally save it for after the run, but I haven't actually drank that much before. I think I'm gonna actually have to run in a jumper. We'll see how it goes though. I will see you on the run. I don't know how well you can see me, or how you can hear me, but halfway through, running at about 6:15 pace, not too bad, 140-ish beats per minute, so heart rate's actually really good. I'm running in the jumper because it is so cold. Warming up a little bit now, but on my last run on the Saturday, when I did the loops, I took my chest, the jumper off for the second loop. I had a bright red chest because I was cold, and my chest at the moment is a little bit itchy, which means I'm a bit cold. Also cute to have a shave. Feeling really good about this run now. To be honest, all my runs I'm feeling good about. I'm looking forward to the shock in temperature and stuff when I get back to Dubai, as I think that will just train my body even different. So yeah, it's going well. I've started to love running out without headphones. So used to be always had to wear headphones, now I never wear them. Firstly, I found out in Ironman you can't wear any, so I was like, I just need to get used to it without having to like run with headphones on. And secondly, my brain is always working, and sometimes like on the run with no music I just disconnect and literally nothing passes through my brain. Weird one, probably because I'm focused on the run. Then I do use it sometimes to have just like actually clear your head, or I do it to like brainstorm a bit of business. All depends on how I'm feeling that day. Today I'm just kind of annoying myself in my own head. Just small context. We're on a business mentorship. We're in the top level of the business mentorship, so there's like 3 tiers, and the 3rd tier is like invite only, and there's like 8 of us in it. And one of the members in there, I've basically snaked through myself. As I was talking to another person, and basically like my one-to-one mentor, I literally said, there's no morals in business, which is so true. Everyone, well, if you're not a decent person, but like every decent person wouldn't, but all the others will do anything when they're desperate. Without sounding mean, this person's business wasn't doing amazing since the start of this year. So desperate times call for desperate measures, eh? But it's just learning curves, isn't it? You kind of like respect someone, and then they kind of do something shitty, but it's not like I'm going to cry over spilled milk. I think as soon as I've spoken about this and done this run, I'll have put it to bed. Yeah, as I was saying, it's just like you respect someone, and then they kind of just show that they're a bit of sleazy person when it comes down to needing when like the business isn't doing well. But you know, all love. Hope they do well with what they've done. Freya and I will stay in our own lane, and we'll just outwork everyone. That's basically our motto. Well, she doesn't know that, that's my motto. She can just focus on the baby, and I'll outwork everyone for us. But we're 30 minutes in. It's actually easy when I'm talking to a camera to run. But I wouldn't be able to do this every run. I am gonna miss kind of running down country roads. Like, this is my view. Pretty nice. I will miss this. But one advantage of going back to Dubai is they've got a 150 kilometre bike circuit in the desert, which for Ironman training, unreal. I don't know if you can run off it, but it might mean I'll be able to get some brick workouts done as well. But yeah, we'll catch you at the car just to give the quickest summary of this run, because it's about 6 minutes long. Well, I'll edit it down a little bit. We'll catch you when I'm back. Okay, run done. Did it in 45 minutes, around 7.02 kilometers. I think I was running at 6:23 per k, which isn't bad. I'm happy with it. It was just an easy run, so it wasn't like I was pushing pace. I do find after Saturday and Sunday, because Sunday I basically cycled a marathon in terms of distance. I think I did that 40k. That was quite taxing, and then the hour and a half run was taxing as well. So I do find my legs are a little bit tired today, but had a full day of recovery yesterday, mainly because I was so busy, but gave myself the day off. Today have a big team review, so a little bit of a busy work day today. That's why it's nice to get the run done early, get back, and then we've got a upper body day today as well, so 2 sessions. Best way to do it, get one done early in the morning, and then if I wasn't working the job that I had, I would just do it on my lunch break. So I go around lunchtime, so I'll run in the morning, let's say from 5 till 7, that sort of time, and then I will go back, chill, fuel again. Then I'll go to the gym I would go to the gym at lunchtime, just because one, I hate going when the school kids are there, which is something I would do as well if I was working full time and the gym was close. If not, it would just have to be a late night evening gym. But I like to basically get my training done early, especially if it's just like gym and a run, because it gives my body extra time to recover. I don't feel DOMS and stuff on that day, it's the day after. Get it in early, recover quicker, and then keep pushing. I'll catch you on Thursday run, where it's a little bit different from an easy run. Today we have some tempo training. Now it is 6:40. I think, by the way, I have 3 sessions to do today, because I didn't manage to cycle yesterday. So Freya and I try and go to a coffee shop, which I, in my honest opinion, have just realised is the most pointless thing ever. Like, it is so not worth doing. So we go to a coffee shop to try to go edit content and stuff. But basically all we did yesterday was went to the coffee shop. Oh, it wasn't even a coffee shop. We went to get breakfast, so that was an hour. Then we went around my friends, which was like an hour and a half, and didn't do any of the content. Got back around 4. No, got back around 3. Not gonna lie, we did have a little nap, but an afternoon nap sometimes is blessing. Then we went in to start editing work, and then something was up with a granddad. Like it's just not productive. Just what I have just said is like, I'm basically just gonna have to get up straight away on the editing content day and just get into it, rather than doing all this and that and going out. And we've like sat down and said, like, we're gonna have one Wednesday, or not one Wednesday every week is going to be like our day off from everything, just because we don't take weekends off. We very rarely have time off. Babies come out, I'm in full work mode. Freya's the baby, but she's still like coaching 35 people, which is like a decent number. We have the tempo run today. Now, I have been up since 5. I was just kind of got stuck in a massive Twitter scroll. If, you know, I'll just say the date today. It's September the 11th. If you know what went on in America yesterday, you will probably understand why I was in a big Twitter scroll. So, rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. The tempo run is 44 minutes. It's going to be a warm-up, which is 15 minutes at an easy pace. Then we have 3 times 5 minutes, where it's at a tempo pace, 5:48 to 6:05. I think I can go a bit quicker, which is zone 3 to zone 4, and then into an easy jog for 3 minutes, which is zone 1 and 2, repeating that 3 times. Then the cool down is 5 minutes. So that is today's run. I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, I've got a cycle to do today and legs. R.I.P. my bod. Actually, to be fair, I can move the cycle over to tomorrow because I have nothing scheduled. He's given me a rest day, so that actually works out quite nicely. I did contemplate taking the rest day, but I've already taken it this week, so we'll move it to there. So it's gonna go Tuesday run, Thursday run, Friday cycle, Saturday a run, Sunday cycle. That's the way the cookie's gonna crumble. I will try and maybe capture some clips. It's just on runs like this, it's not as good just because I like to focus on the workout. But I'm just gonna sip some electrolytes first. It's so cold, I'm gonna have to wear a jumper to run. And then I've got this, I've got to create some content when I'm back, and then I've got to take this car as I'm getting a new one, and then what else is happening? Dropping Freya at the hospital because her granddad's not very well. Then I'm coming back, got to try and fit a gym workout in, which is legs. It might have to be like an evening one, which I hate doing, but I have to get it done. Then I got a couple of like discovery calls, / discovery call, consultation call, however you want to call it. I think that's it. So it's a little bit of a busy day. So yeah, I will catch you on the run. Two minutes. Come on, let's go. That is the tempo run done. That's alright. Felt it a lot more than these runs, well, obviously Charlie, but managed to hold the paces. There was one time in the second set where I looked down and I was like running at 6 minutes 30, and I put it down to like I was literally just thinking about other things while running. So note to self for tempo runs or intervals or anything like that, just be fully focused on the thing, because you can slow down a little bit. It was only for like probably 10 20 seconds, but yeah, felt good to get it done. It is I didn't do the remaining 5-minute cooldown, mainly just because I got to the car, but I just like to walk around a little bit after. So I'd done 15-minute warm-up, then 5 minutes at that pace, then 3 minutes, then 5 minutes, and 3 minutes, and 5 minutes, and 3 minutes. So I'd done all the work in sets. It was like there was 3 minutes into them 5 minutes of even slower. But I'm just going to walk around a little bit here, stretch, run well. So it's 7:42. I'm leaving the house around 9 o'clock to make my way to go pick up a car. Get back for 8. Do some work that I need to get done. Then I can't wait to be back in Dubai and not have to do all this like tedious little small trips for like travelling. Like, I won't lie, some of the appointments I think are pointless, like the midwife ones, but Freya does say it's very much like there can be babies being neglected. It's just pointless for us because we're doing everything that we're meant to. I was like, yeah, fair enough. I just wish there weren't so many, or they came to you. That'd be so much better, because we're going to Peterborough for them and they're like 25 minutes away, 25 minutes back for 10 minutes of an appointment. Yeah, so car, then take Freya to the hospital to see her granddad. Don't know how long that'll be. Then I'm back home afternoon, big work block, and then let's face it, probably gonna have to train legs in the evening, which I don't like doing, but needs must. So last run on Saturday, it's an endurance run, so I will catch you on the endurance run. Bye. It is the last run of the week, and it is cold. It is early in the morning, but we're here, ready to go. So I'm actually just going to be putting on the temperature because, I ain't gonna lie, I'm too cold just to sit here like this. It's absolutely beautiful this morning though. Look at that. That is what I'm blessed with. It's 6 AM. So I got up a little bit earlier, mainly because I'm bringing in a new habit of I want to like read my book post or pre-run. Let's face it, it's probably not going to be pre-run because it's not going to get me in the mindset. So currently tanking through 10x is easier than 2x. It's a business book, so we're going to start reading that post run. So I just need to leave a little bit earlier so then I can start a little bit earlier so then I can fit this in. My plan is to I just took some gels, so wait like 5 minutes for them to settle in, just because I still can't have breakfast this early in the morning, even though I did have cereal at 5:30 the other day before the gym. For some reason, when I know I'm going to run, I don't want to eat solid food, so 2 gels it is, and they go down just right. So today's run is gonna be, it says 1 hour endurance ending with 10-minute tempo. So the run is, so he's worded it slightly wrong. The run is 50 minutes easy at zone 2 and then last 10 minutes tempo at zone 3. The pacing is 6:20 to 7:09, and then the last one is 5:52 to 6:16. And what notes did he put on this? Fuel well for this one. Good job I did last night. Last night I had, basically Freya and I pre-made loads of food, and with that we're just like eating through it. And we got like these metal tin things, you know, like what if you're ordering from a Chinese, they used to come in there. Some of it does, but not everything. So we got like, I'm gonna say it serves 2 people. It's not a family size thing. The family size thing's bigger. So I had a full one of them, which was like probably 500 grams of potatoes, 250 grams of mince, just like in cottage pie. I had 125 grams of curiously cinnamon. So that's probably about another like 100 grams of carbs. So I reckon it was probably like 180 to 190 grams of carbs last night. So that's good fueling. And then having 2 gels which have 23 grams of carbs in each, so that's 46. And then because he said fuel well, I've got an extra one for maybe the half-hour mark. Whether I'm going to need it is a different thing. Also this morning I've had a black coffee, and then I've got one for after the run as well. I don't know if I'm going to regret having that coffee pre-run, but we'll see. I finished the run quick and I sprint back, you know what the reasoning's for. We're going to get started in probably around 4 minutes, so it'll be 6:15, warm up and stuff. It's starting to rain, and as you would have seen, I'm in a new car, it's blue now. Basically traded that, or gave that car back to get the exact same car. But this one, I'm gonna say it, it's got heated seats and heated steering wheel, which I never thought until I was driving this morning would be a blessing, but it actually is such a blessing. I'm super happy with that, it's well nice. So yeah, this one's slightly nicer, it's got a sunroof, but with the sunroof the thing's broken, so like there's no like actual sheet thing, so you can hear it move, and then you can just see like at the sides here the 2 little clips so it would sit on moving, and that's it. Pretty good. So I need to do something about this sunroof, because that is freezing. That's probably how it probably lets in a lot of cold. So yeah, I'll catch you on par this run. I'm excited. Let's get going. Okay, we're 10 minutes in. As you can see, I'm running, well you can't see, but running around 6:30, which if you go back to like 2 videos ago or 3 videos ago, I was really struggling to talk. Now, much better. Still a little bit now out of breath, but I think that's more just I've got to breathe. Semi got a blocked nose, and still not used to talking, but running's going well so far. Gonna hold this pace. We'll try and hold this pace for the full 50 minutes, and then we have like the last 10 minutes with a little bit of speed, extra speed I should say. So decided as I got to like the junction, it's right, I run past like the farms and then turn around or left. We do the loop and we went left, so gotta run the main road, but that honestly helps with pacing, I think. So probably gonna be 40-minute loop. I'll get back to the car. I think I'm gonna have to go to the toilet. Doing like I was gonna say number 2. No, a wee. Just need to find a location for that. But other than that, we're going well. So we'll just keep pushing. So that, in my opinion, was an awful run. I know when I picked up the thing I was saying how good it was going. It was going really well. Until I would say I had to have my first toilet break. I didn't, no, not number 2, but had to have a piss while running. Then I got to around 25 minutes in, and my left calf, which I'm just tensing it right now, went so tight, which then resulted in my left foot having pins and needles the whole time. So I was running the remaining 30-ish, 35 minutes with pins and needles in my foot, which wasn't the greatest of feelings ever. And I just looked, let's look what kind of like AI says, because I did search it. I had to like stop, stretch out a few times. Pins and needles in your left foot while running is usually caused by something interfering with circulation or nerve signals. Common causes include shoe/lacing issues. So I've been running with the Novablast 5's for ages, no issues. I did stop and undo the lace to see if I'd done my lace too tight, because I had that issue before. Nerve irritation, so pressure on the tibial nerve, irritation from swelling, tight calves, or even sciatic nerve involvement further up the leg, which I just think, it could be a tightness of the calves. And then it's got circulation restrictions, calf muscles or Achilles tightness, reducing blood flow, socks are too tight, like I've run in these socks multiple times. And then form, overstriding or landing heavily on the heel. Now I don't, because this has only just come around. When I first started, I was having the issue. I don't think I'm running bad, and I don't think I'm hill striking, I should say. I think it's probably going to be down to my tight calf, which I'm feeling it compared to my other one. It does feel a lot tighter, which then has caused a little bit of like a blood flow. So we'll see. I'll see what Tuesday's run's going to be like. But yeah, next week the volume is really starting to ramp up in terms of the training now. Counting down the days till I go back as well. I'm not enjoying it here anymore. Like, it's okay for like seeing people and stuff. It just doesn't feel like home anymore. And I'm looking forward to going back to what I perceive as my home now. I know like there's all like the cringy sayings, home is where your loved ones are. But all I will say is it's just a place where I found I was very like at ease and like satisfied with life, and felt like I had really worked hard to get to that place through not just like business wise, just like mental side of things as well. yeah, I just felt a little bit more like I'd accomplished something. I know obviously I'm going back, but the big but here is like I never feel like, in terms of like goals and stuff, I never feel satisfied. Like we hit targets in the business and I just always got in my head, what's next? What's next? What's next? And actually the one thing was like when I moved to Dubai, I didn't have in my head like, as in like location wise, what's next? Because I'd worked to a place and I was really, really enjoying it. Like everything else, I'm always gonna never feel like complete. So it's like gonna continue to strive for more, strive for more, strive for more, which I'm totally fine with. Like I never feel any sort of satisfaction in terms of like business, in terms of life. The one thing that I did was when I was in Dubai, as in like that was just a massive achievement. I know since I was young, I've always wanted to move abroad. That being said, it was Miami that I did want to move to at one stage, considering all the crap that goes on in America. It's probably not worth it. Just obviously in terms of that spew about like satisfaction and stuff like that, I honestly stand down as like, if I know there's people that say, oh, you know, you need to be happy and stuff like that. Like, I honestly see it. Striving for happiness doesn't get you what you want. And I've had this conversation with a friend. She said, oh, you'll just be miserable. But it's not, because I feel achieved and I feel accomplished when I'm working towards something, even if I'm not happy in the process of it. Like, happiness is just a bonus in terms of what you're working towards in life. What I'm just trying to say is always just try and put yourself out there and push yourself, because you can actually achieve great things, or greater things than, you know, the people around you give you credit for. Well, that's just personal opinion. I haven't received much credit from, like, I hate to say it, my sister watches this. Well, my sister gives me praise, but just anyone else in my family never received any praise or anything. So I think that's just another reason to keep driving, because you want to be noticed, don't you? But at the end of the day, I don't really care anymore. I'm just trying to be the best version of myself, and now leave something for my child slash children, because I know Freya wants more. I'm gonna have to be a busy boy. I don't know if that was dark or deep. Maybe it was a deep one. That's a good way to end your Saturday, or the Saturday long run, is just deep in about pushing yourself to goals. I did bring the book to read, realised I've got to take Freya out, and I've got to sit around while she's walking. How crap is that? Like, for 40 minutes. So that's where I'm going to read my book then. So, gonna get back, got some responses to do to people I coach, and then we will attack the day. Catch you in the next video.